What's up?
And welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host, Dyer Shakur. And I'm here with the most wonderful, illustrious co-host, aka hostess with the mostest,
Yes.
super mom of the year,
Yes.
April Golden Goddess.
It's me. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, how you doing? How things on your end? How you doing?
Man, let me tell you. You know, things are going good. I can't even lie. But this last week, Thanksgiving week, it kicked my ass.
You was cooking?
I worked all week until Wednesday.
Oh.
And then so Wednesday, it was supposed to be slow, but you know, people who work for the government don't have no lives, so they go to work every day. And
I was on by 10:30.
I was able to get a lot of stuff done on Wednesday, and good thing my sister-in-law did come. Thank you, Jesus. Because we prepared for, like, if she wasn't gonna come and the things that she was gonna cook, I was gonna go ahead and cook. So she did come, and she ended up cooking those things, and so everybody contribute. Like, I cooked, my man cooked, she cooked her part. He cooked the ham and the turkey.
Yeah, but, he did. But the men do. He cooked the meats.
Yeah, he cooked the meats, and it went well. So on Thursday, the only thing that we did was he cooked the turkey, the ham, and I made some gravy, and that was basically it. And about 12 o'clock on Thursday on Thanksgiving, we were eating
at noon.
Yes, at noon. At noon, because
that's
just
early.
Chilling. Yeah, it was early. Chilling and eating all day. You know, sleep up, playing games, and
that wasn't no damn Thanksgiving. That was brunch giving.
No, it was after 12. So it was, you know, and so Friday, I ended up getting up at 4 o'clock and getting on the road and driving 8 hours to South Florida.
Wow.
Because we had a family day. I really coordinated it. And with me and my two other cousins, we coordinated it and went down there. I know from that trip, you know, that because of age and stuff like that, I cannot take that trip. It was me and my kids, but I cannot drive that trip anymore.
8 hours? 8 hours ain't that bad.
No, it's not that bad. It is that bad, but it's not that bad. But I have developed an anxiety of bridges. So going into Jacksonville,
that one big bridge.
Yeah, like it kicked my ass. Like I literally had a panic attack, and I had to keep it together.
And that bridge is okay. You definitely don't want to come up this way then.
No, he was talking about the Chester somebody bridge or whatever.
Chesapeake Bridge.
Yeah, bridge. He was telling me about that. Yeah,
the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. Like there's some bridges you just don't want to cross up here.
I've never had that issue before. Now, granted, it's been about 3 years since I've been down there.
Yeah,
but
I can tell you what it is though. It's like we're getting older, right? So we're more worried about things that could take us out. So, like for instance, I jump out of airplanes. I'm not scared of heights at all, right? I can walk to the ledge of a mountain and look down. I done mountain climb. I do all that stuff. But it's something, you know, at the amusement park, that little thing that goes up and it swings, and you just sit there, goes real high, and just be swinging around.
Mm-hmm.
It's something
about the yo-yo at the fair.
No, not the yo-yo. Like Six Flags, you know, they got the real tall swing.
Yeah, that's what it goes, and it just goes around and around. I like that. I'm not scared of that.
But this one goes real high. Now, something about that makes my stomach queasy.
Look,
I don't know why. I can jump out of planes. I can do all this stuff. But it's something about that thing. I get on it. It feels like the seat's about to break off the chain, and I get thrown on the highway.
Man, it was a whole thing. Like when I had just got off the phone with George, and I was like, "Oh my God, I got off the phone with him too quick." You know, I didn't realize that I was that close to the bridge.
Yep.
And then I'm like, "Oh my God, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this." And I'm just constantly saying, "I can do this." And my kids in the back, "Yeah, Mom, you can do it. You can do it." I'm like, "I can do this. I can do it." And I'm like, my pits are sweating, my back is sweating. I'm like shaking, holding the wheel and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, I can do this. I can do this." Like it was a whole big thing. And then on the way back,
Uh-huh.
um, I told George, I was like, I'm gonna call you when I get close, you know, to it, because I
But you
need you and the kids to kind of like coach me through the thing. And it
uh-huh.
was like creating like, and I showed my kid, like showed him my hand, how my hand was just like shaking. My heart was just racing, and it was very
You know,
scary.
up here, they got people they were like at Chesapeake Bridge, you could pay somebody and they would drive their car over for you, and then you know what I'm saying, until you get to the other side. And then on the 301 bridge, they got police that will escort you. One that they'll follow you over the bridge, make sure you're okay.
I told him that from then, I say, look, I know that from that experience, I can't make this drive down here by myself like that no more. Either I'm flying or I'm
Yeah,
riding,
yeah, for real.
but I'm definitely not driving. I don't like that feeling at all. I've had, you know, anxiety and had panic attacks before, and that's not a good ass feeling. You know what I'm
No, yeah,
saying? It's very draining. It's scary,
yeah,
and you have to like really. It's like
yeah, for
so.
real.
Anyway, went down there, had the family day, had a good time.
Uh-huh.
Came, got up, probably about like 6 on Sunday, and drove back. It made it all the way to Port St. Lucie.
Uh-huh.
Then it rained from Port St. And I don't drive in like rain either, but this wasn't like I'm not gonna say it was a storm rain, but it wasn't like them hard big ass drops rain.
It, it
It
was just
was
like
like
real
misty. Yeah,
misty.
it was that misty rain.
Yeah.
So drove back, got back about 5 in the afternoon, and I was so happy to be back. I was just like, thank you for allowing us to get down there safely and come back safely without any issues.
Okay, but that's good though. You got to just spend time with family, because you know what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're actually gonna talk about tonight. Like
Yeah, I had a
families,
family
like
day.
the connectivity with families. How in our community, a lot of families are broken, stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I'm glad you got a chance to.
Perfect topic.
Yeah, great topic, because we're in the holiday season. And this is the time people supposed to be together. Like for instance, everything's been going good with me and everything. But for Thanksgiving, I didn't spend time with no family, and all my family is here. I didn't. I just didn't
You
bother to
didn't
go.
you didn't
I
go
ain't,
anywhere?
nope. I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered messing with them. My siblings, all my siblings are here. All my family's here. I was like, man, because I don't celebrate holidays, so it was like it is
But
what it
you
is.
grew up not celebrating holidays, right? That's not
Yeah.
nothing new.
I mean, I was like, I take the free day off. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but everything been good on my end. You know what I'm saying? Work is going. I'm in a contracted officer representative level 2 course. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make some moves. You know what I'm saying? The my 5th book is almost done. You know what I'm saying? Like with, all the corrections and all that stuff. So it's like it's getting there. It's getting there. And then I've been booking up for events next year, like networking events, vendor events, uh, book fairs and stuff like that, and signings. Like I think, like right now, last I checked, I was at like 47 events for next year so far.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so you know what I mean. 2024 has a positive outlook. So
Yes.
yeah, things are going good. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going good. We talk about family. Now let me tell you story time with me.
Story time with you.
All right, listen. Since we talk about family, I'm gonna tell you about a time that I had fun with some family.
Okay.
Yeah. So back in my younger, more reckless days, alcohol infused days, right?
Okay.
Well, this wasn't that alcohol infused because this was happening during the week. This was happening all the time, right?
Okay.
So, you know, in the winter months at Fort Drum, it gets cold up there. And some of the people that listen to this show, especially like my partner Buck and all of them, they know what I'm about, right? So, I lived in the neighborhood, and I had some neighbors. They was cool as hell, man. We used to drink, chill, talk, whatever the case may be, right? Just hang out. Just hang, like we would just hang out. So anyway, so the daughter was the daughter was like 25, 26. The mom was like 42, 43. So they was like all like in the same little age group. And the sister was the younger one. The sister was like 18.
That's definitely not the same age group, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about at the time. At the time, we was in the same age group. She was in the 40s, she was in the 20s, and I was in between.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's just the 18-year-old wasn't, you know what I mean? Wasn't nobody worry about that. So anyway, so man, we was out there, we were barbecuing, stuff like that, having a good time. And at the time, the daughter was mad at her boyfriend, one of my partners. She was mad at him. Like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of this. You need to talk to him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I said, I ain't talking to nobody about shit. That's not my place to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he called me. He was like, hey, man, I'm about to come over there. I said, you're not about to come over here. You're not about to bring me into nothing you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no issues. I'm not coming in between nothing y'all got going on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he shows up anyway, comes over. They out in the front arguing, yelling. I'm like, hey man, y'all cut that shit off when somebody call the police. Like, what are y'all doing? They arguing, fussing, yelling at each other. I was like, what are y'all doing? So anyway, I said, fuck it, I'm going in the house. Right? So I go in the house, I sit down on my sofa, boom. Start drinking Hennessy. So I hear a car skirt off. I said, there he go. I'm like, man, why you just scooting her up like that? And the man, and he had a wife anyway, so I don't even know why he was fucking around with the girlfriend, with the side chick like that. Arguing with the side chick, and you got a old lady in the house. So anyway, so she came and knocked on my door. Boom, 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 boom. Why didn't you help this, and this? So I was like, man, shut up. There ain't none of my business. What y'all got going on? Did he hit you? She's like, no. I was like, okay, come on in here, sit down. We started drinking. Boom. She started talking, whatever the case may be. You know, then one thing led to another. I knocked her down. Right? So I was like, okay. I knocked her down. I said, Dad, y'all cracking jokes. Damn, I can see why he fussing over this. He trying to leave his own label. It was good. I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for real. So like a week later, me, her mom, and her sister, I don't know how she finessed her way into the club, but we all went to the club and a couple of my homeboys and stuff. We went to the club, we was in there partying, having a good time and stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. And I was the soberest one, so I was driving. I was the soberest one. Cause we was all fucking past the limit. Drunk. Mm-hmm. So when we get back, the daughter was like all touching me and stuff. I said, get your hands off me in front of your mama. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Well, okay, maybe. Get your hands off of me. So when we get back, the dude is there. The boyfriend is there. So they start talking, and then she gets in the car with him and leaves, right? Mm-hmm. Then she get in the car with him and leave and stuff like that. So I said, all right, you good now? Everything straight with you? She's like, yeah. The mom goes upstairs, the daughter goes upstairs. At 1:30 in the morning, I get a knock on my door. I think is old girl, the daughter that I popped off. No. It was the moms. Moms knocked on my door. It's like, I ain't been with nobody in a minute, blah, blah, blah. I just want to get this off my chest. I said, get what off your chest? Man, she came in there, took her clothes down off, started slobbing my knob, shit went down. Popped off the mom and the daughter, right? So I'm like, yeah, it's a family affair. So the daughter came back early from what she was doing, and she was arguing. Mm-hmm. And she was in the house and realized that moms wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So The next morning, mom's left because I knew where the daughter got it from because mom's shit was fire. I was like, God damn, mom's shit was fire. It is what it is. So anyway, so she goes, she goes back down. She's like, no, where you at? Blah blah blah. Where were you at last night? Stuff like this. So the daughter comes over later. It's like, did you fuck my mom last night? Did you fuck my mom's? I was like, what you talking about? She's like, you're so disrespectful. You fuck my mom's. So like, I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Any questions like that, you just ask your mom. It's not, I don't know what you're talking about, right? 2 days later, the daughter comes over, and I'm like, yeah, we just sitting there talking. She tried to give me something. I said, nah, I'm good. Just go because you got too much going on. An hour later, the mom comes over. Mom comes over. I knock moms down again. When I knocked moms down again, I was killing on my sofa. The daughter was standing at the door. Sat right there literally and was like, out of the door. She was leaving. So I cannot believe you, mom, blah, blah, blah. They got into a fist fight. And I was like, what is going on?
The mom and the daughter?
Yeah, the mom and the daughter got into a fist fight. So I was like, what are y'all doing? Y'all need to take this shit somewhere else. So me, I close the door, lock it, and I start looking through the peephole, right? So this would make it worse. The youngest daughter called the ex-husband, both of their fathers, and told them they was wilding out and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he showed up, and he was like, he come knock on my door, boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, you know what's going on? Blah, blah. Man, I don't know what's going on. I said, bro, take that shit somewhere else. I don't know what's going on. He said, man, this is my ex-wife, but she's the mother of my children, blah, blah. I said, man, I don't care about none of that, right? Mm-hmm. None of it. Like, I don't care about none of this stuff. So I said, man, whatever I got going on, keep it over there. So coming full circle, right? So the mom remarries, right? The daughter has 2-3 kids. And this when they get older. She's like in their 30s now. Mom's is almost 50. And you know what I'm saying? Come full circle. I was down at Fort Lee for training, and I seen them. And I was like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I was out in Hampton having a good time. Guess what I seen?
Who?
The youngest daughter. She was 23 at the time. 23, 24 at that time. Because some years had passed by. And guess what happened? The trifecta. I knocked the youngest one down too. And that story time with me, how it became a family affair.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
The mom and both of the daughters. Story time with me. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't nothing to be proud of.
Hey man, the trifecta. We talk, but this show is about families. Now, not all. With that being said,
you breaking up families.
Oh yeah, we talk about families, right? So that's a good way to start out with that kind of family affair.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Look, not all families are together.
No.
Not all families are together. Not all families are broken. But what I've noticed is in our community, there are a lot of broken families. I think more down south, southern families stick together more. Southern families stick together more. They're not as much infighting. They would go out in the front, drink some liquors to get in a fist fight, and then go back and watch the game together. That's not happening up here in this area, up here in the Northeast. People was killing their cousins and brothers and stuff like that.
What?
Right? Yeah, killing siblings over dumb stuff, money, jewelry, girls, stuff like that. Right? So it's the holiday time of season and everything. And like I said, when we was talking earlier, for Thanksgiving, I didn't go see none of my family, and I didn't care to see them. I just didn't. So now that we're talking about this, right? So on your end, you did something that was togetherness, right? So what are some of the things that keep your family in a lot? Some of the things that they keep everybody wanting to get together and gather.
Well, when my brother was living, he was here in Georgia, we would try or make a better effort of seeing each other and doing things during, for the holidays. Either I would go, my glasses hurt me. Either I would go to Atlanta or he would come here.
Uh-huh.
Um, and since he was here, I kind of really stopped going back to Florida a lot, like as much, right?
Uh-huh.
So my family from South Florida, we after my grandma passed in 2004, everybody just kind of like dispersed. Like they went their own way. During the holidays, we didn't, get
Same,
together anymore.
same,
My auntie tried to hold it together, but
yep,
wasn't
same.
anybody kind of like, trying to
Yeah,
do it anymore.
yeah.
So,
On my mom's side, that's what happened in 2010. Once my grandmother died, everything just fell to the wayside. Everything
right,
did. Yeah, it was like she was the glue that was keeping everybody together. And then
right,
one of us was trying to do things at her house, but the greedy mean aunt, and people really ain't like going around. They would laugh
right,
and then frown in your face, wash it up.
right. Well, now, since it's been a while since we've done anything,
Yep.
and all the elders are pretty much like dying off and stuff like that. Um, we've been these last 2 years, yeah. So these last 2 years, we've been trying to revamp like family gatherings,
Mm-hmm.
like getting together, doing something, planning something. Like I said, I went home for a family day. At first, I was, because the weather was kind of fucked up, and like I said, I don't travel in no storm type weather. Like I would freak out.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, I almost decided not to go. And then George was like, "No, I don't want you not to go. Let me look at the radar, whatever, whatever. Let's see how the weather's gonna go." So I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." So the weather was all right. Even my cousin, she was like, "Well, let me try to find some flights." No, because first of all, I don't like driving to Atlanta 2 hours, go get on the flight, come home, and then drive another 2 hours to come home. I don't want to do that shit. I don't. It might be good for somebody else, but it ain't good for me. Like when I get off the goddamn plane, I
Yeah.
want to be
Right
where I
there.
need to fucking be.
And
You know what I'm saying? So
even when I went
here,
on, yeah, I was like, even when I went on the that cruise, I'm gonna tell you, I was out there for 7 days. And when I came back, DCA is only 10 miles from me. And I still felt like that shit was too far.
look, no, that ain't far. Look, so here we only have a regional, and it's only Delta and American Airlines fly out. So my cousin's like, "Well, won't you try to split up the flight, do like a one way and all that?" And I was like, "No." I was like, for a flight, first of all, it was last minute, around Thanksgiving, and I said for the flight at that time for me and my two kids, round trip, leaving from here or leaving from Atlanta,
Yeah, Hartsfield.
started off at 1,400. And
That's
I
a
was
lot.
like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, it'll be cheaper for me to drive. I originally want to drive, and I was like, but if the weather is not conducive for me and how I can handle that shit, I'm not coming.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But you went there. You made a positive effort to go, right?
yes, I made
But
a positive effort to go
yep,
because for one, I wanted to see my family. It's been a while since I've been down there. For two, we were doing a family day.
yep,
And three, I was one of the coordinators for it.
yeah,
So, but it ended up being good. My uncle's wife, she's still living, which is my grandmother's sister-in-law.
yep,
It was my grandmother's brother, my uncle Bill, my grandmother's brother. He passed, but his wife is still living, and she 97. And
yeah,
then we had like some family that came from Bahamas. Um, Auntie Uncle Bill wife, she lives in PA. So they came down, and pretty much spent the weekend and stuff like that. And it was
yeah,
a good time. It was a good time. I'm glad I went.
yep,
And we were talking about trying to get the family involved in more stuff. So we had this thing where I was a part of, like I said, I orchestrated it, me and my other two cousins for the family day. And then we had a cousin who had did the family reunion a couple of years ago. And I understand that she did it and she, did her thing and worked with it, but times have changed. You know what I mean? And you can't be stiff hold on something that you're used to. First of all, um, the location that she wanted to have it in, we're not from there, and we've already had it in that location multiple times.
Uh-huh.
And then she wants to have this emphasis on this, like, formal night ballroom, trying to win this ballroom. I'm like,
Man,
come on
listen,
now, like that's old school shit. We're not.
when
Times
niggas,
have changed.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When niggas get together, the only thing they want to do is drink, play cards, and eat. That's it. We don't
Well,
need that formal shit.
right. So we're talking about, just throwing different ideas out there, and it's like, okay, if you can come, you can come. If you can't, you can't. We'll post it and let everybody know, and then they'll see it and be like, oh, okay, well, I want to join that next time. Not waiting on somebody or counting somebody's pockets. Well, I don't want to ask them for this because that's not your job to count their pockets. If they can come, they can come. If they can't come, they can't come. It ain't no sense of waiting. What you waiting on? If you be waiting on everybody, or you be waiting forever. And that's another thing when it comes to us getting together at family. Everybody want to just come. Don't nobody want to contribute to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or got somebody an old head stuck in their ways, not trying to evolve, and they want to do shit their way. And that's not how it's gonna go. We got
Yeah,
all these, like I said, times have changed. But
yeah.
um,
Certain people set in their ways though. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the things it, when you're evolving and stuff right there, right? Sometimes in the family there are people they don't want you to evolve. They want to keep you in the same place that they knew you were or knew you as, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think to me that's kind of a hindrance. Now on my end, right? So I've always been the one like, hey, let's do a family reunion. Let's do this. Hey, let's do something together as a family. Blah blah blah. But it gets
mm,
tired. Keep asking. On my dad's side of the family, I said, hey y'all, let's do a family reunion, get everybody together, blah blah blah. Me and my cousin sat down, we brainstormed a place. Me and my cousin Tammy, we brainstormed the place. What time we was gonna do it, what day we was gonna do it, blah blah blah. And people showed up. My dad showed up. A lot of the cousins and nephews and nieces and my siblings showed up, stuff like that. And this was a couple years ago.
yeah,
So
and that's what it's about. Just it's about the mindset. If you
yep,
want to be there, you'll be there. If
yep,
you want
exactly.
to do it, you will do it. You know
Yep,
what I mean? It won't anything that comes, it comes in clarity. It's definitely not going to come in confusion. You know what I mean? And
yep.
anything that's confusing, you just weed that shit out like, oh, we ain't studying them. You know what I'm saying? We already know what they be by. If they come, they come. They don't, they don't. It is what it is.
Well, and that's the thing. And then on my mom's side of the family, it's just like it's a lot of things that I just don't care for anymore. I haven't seen a lot of them since my aunt passed last August. Like I just haven't. It's like on this side of the family, only time we gathering is for funerals. Not even
Right,
graduations no more. It's just funerals. And
right.
like you said, they getting older and stuff like that. A lot of them set in their ways and stuff like that. And then there's just a lot of things, especially personal things that happen, especially when my aunt passed, that I don't care to see them. And on me personally, on that side of the family, I got two more funerals to go to. My grandfather, there's about to turn 100, and my mom. I ain't got no other funerals to go to. And that's a problem because I've always throughout the years been um, family, 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 family. Until family,
Mm-hmm.
they don't give a fuck.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
On,
true.
like on my dad's side, a lot of my family members are actually making efforts. Like I could, if one of them hit me and say, "Hey man, do you want to come over for Thanksgiving?" I would have went. But they were all doing their own things and stuff like that. And doing what they supposed to. But if I got a text, "Hey man, come over," I'd be like, "All right," I would have went.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the wedge in our family is communication. Communication. I feel like, and that's in most, especially up in this region, up this way, the family is a foreign concept. It is.
Really?
Yeah, the family. There are complete families up here and stuff like that, and like Africans, Mexicans, stuff like that. But in the black community, in the hood, stuff like that, families are a foreign concept. Then when I on Thanksgiving night, I went out to eat. I went out there literally. I went out to eat at a restaurant, and every single restaurant I was up downtown DC. and every single restaurant on that block was jam packed with people, either by themselves or they was with some like with one other person. No family stuff, no none of that.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Jam packed. So
And
it's
another reason why it sometimes it's not that people don't want to get together, especially doing the family thing. Like let's the holiday that just passed, Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Um, if somebody's hosting it or whatever, that shit is a lot of work to be cooking all that damn food and all that kind of stuff. Like
yep.
you be tired, especially if you're doing it by yourself.
What,
You don't have a lot of help, things like that. It can be very tiring.
when we did
People don't
when
even want to deal with it, or they work all the way up into the day, especially when it falls the way it falls sometime. You know what I mean?
yep.
This year it felt like during the week. I remember maybe like a couple of years ago, it fell on the weekend. So that's something different, if it falls on the weekend.
Thanksgiving is always the second from last.
It's
Thursday.
always the Thursday or something like that. I don't know where my phone is.
Yeah.
It's always the third Thursday, but it's like the way it fell this year was so
Weird.
yeah, it seemed like it was so rushed.
Yeah.
Because let me go back. What year we in right now?
Well, what's that? And then not only that, like for instance, when we did our family reunion, that shit was like we did like a potluck. Everybody bring something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now look at this. Third Thursday.
Yeah.
Next year, 2024, because it don't always fall on the fucking Thursday. Next year, 2024, the third Thursday in November is the 22nd. That's not Thanksgiving.
What day is it?
It's a Thursday.
I mean,
Thanksgiving next year is on the fourth Thursday, the 28th.
What?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like the way it fell, it just seemed like it was so rushed. Now just think about that, how it fell this year on the 23rd or whatever.
Yeah.
And then next year is gonna fall. That's at the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
the last week of the month. So you can prepare, like say, oh, okay, well maybe I can take that Wednesday off. Oh, it's already the end of the month. I can take that Friday and Friday Saturday. But I don't know. It just seemed like it was so rushed this year.
Yeah, it was like and do you know what else though? I feel like that another reason, especially in the black community, another thing that is breaking up the families and stuff like that is that I feel like the younger generations don't respect their elders anymore. So they's like, because of the way they moving out here in the streets, disrespecting old people and jumping old people and stuff like that. But I feel like the youngers in the family don't respect their elders no more. So they don't care to be around. They don't care to get to know them. They don't care to want to know the story. They don't care about getting together. None of that stuff. But again,
I mean, that's not for them to. I feel like, if you're a child living in your parents' household, that's not your decision to make.
What? No, I'm not saying
you know
that.
What I mean,
I'm talking about the 20-somethings. A lot of them don't care. A lot of them move away and have no desire coming back at all.
I can see that.
Yeah, and then
it's not everybody though. It's still some families that's close knit trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, but there maybe it's just up here because I know when I was down south in Texas, Louisiana, places like that, I got a chance because I haven't been in a real family unit since I was young. You feel what I'm saying? Like where it was like I seen my dad, my mom together, and all of us in one house, stuff like that, and we did stuff with all my aunts and stuff like that, right? And then when all the way up until my grandmother passed, you know what I'm saying? I seen what the family unit looked like, and that family, no matter what, no matter who's beefing with who, in the family, stuff like that,
your ass gonna come.
Yeah, your ass gonna come. You gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like I said, up here, I've seen, you can see on TV, news articles, stuff like that. Relatives shooting their relatives over dice games, girlfriends, stuff like that, going to jail for life, killing their own fathers. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's like, what really caused that break? Like, that's one of the things I'd be curious about. What caused that strain? You know?
Individualism. Like as a community, everybody want to be individualized and not sticking together and networking and actually building. Let me tell you something. A spider can't build no web that don't goddamn connect. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So you have to connect. You
yeah.
have to connect.
You
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 have to connect.
you
And
can't.
that's where we have a disconnect because we have gone away from connecting. A lot of these families that are still holding on to
It's
family events, family items, is somebody there that's still connecting them. Like what you said, it might be a grandma, granddad, auntie, or old uncle, something like that. That's still connecting them, and they're trying to preserve that. But
I,
it's like once that is gone, some families don't know how to keep that
yeah,
going and
yeah,
keep it together, stay connected.
yeah.
So everybody just kind of go their own way. They be like, oh well, shit, grandma dead. What the what we doing? You know what I
I
mean?
Yeah, I feel like on my mom's side of the family, I feel like once the elders, all of the elders start going away, there's never gonna be another gathering ever again.
Yeah, and that's what me and my cousins and them trying to kind of
Yeah,
do. We're trying to um get that back together because I have kids, and when we was all younger, we grew up together. We went over grandma's house. Grandma had everything. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So we was there for everything.
It be like, hey,
And
I'm going down grandma's house for the summer. We like, yeah. We be outside walking to the river and playing out,
hmm
helping granddaddy garden and
right,
like that, like climbing the pear tree. Like
exactly.
it was a break. It was a break from the city environment. We would actually be out there in the country, like barefooted in the grass, playing volleyball, getting up early, doing dumb chores, cutting
hmm
grass. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not like that anymore. Like
Yeah.
what you said, people once they get to a certain age and they are able to, get up and move away, they haul ass.
And,
But the
and
people
you,
that do come back are the
yeah,
people who, like I mentioned before, is something that's still holding that family together. It might be an old mom or grandmom, something like that. I gotta go see my grandma. You know what I mean? I gotta go see my granddad. You know what I'm saying? And they're holding on to that.
so yeah, what's that? Yeah, no, I agree. But going back to what I was saying about the youngest, like what a good example of like the youngest not respecting their elders and stuff like that, and families breaking apart. Look at the thing that just happened with Ti and his son. He literally had to check his son in public and choke his son out in public. You
But
know what
I
I'm saying?
ain't see the choke out part, but I saw a couple of videos of, excuse
Yeah,
me,
because
him
he was
saying that the show was fake and how he was a grandma's boy. He wanted to go to his grandma's house and play outside, and they were saying about he was crying and wanted to go over there, and then he tried to make it seem like that Ti and Tiny just sent him over there and all that kind of stuff like that. It was real crazy,
yeah, yeah.
disrespectful.
There are other instances of that, other instances of things like that. Uh, People disassociating themselves from their families and stuff like that. They're like they just don't want no parts of doings to do with it. They're like, hey man, they cool, but like, and especially during
hmm
this, yeah, I feel like during this time of year, it's very important that families and stuff unite and get together and stuff like that.
hmm
But that wedge be so strong. You like, and then
Yeah.
oh, we get stubborn. We get just stuck in our ways.
Yeah.
Like man, fuck
Well,
them.
and then on another thing is, like what you said, what you mentioned about, you and your cousin sitting down and planning it. It's like nobody wants to do it by themselves. You know what I mean? It's a lot of strain to plan stuff and entertain people. Like, come on, what happened to everybody just contributing? Like what you said, like, hey, we got something going on, you know, bring this, bring that, we're gonna be here, such and such and such. Like when it comes down to like putting something together and planning something, that's a lot of work when it
Yep.
comes to a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's why like I have friends. I have friends that I feel are more close knit to me. Like your family to me. You know what I'm saying? That like what I'm saying, we talk all the time and stuff like that. My partner Face, Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
I have people that I feel that are closer to me than some of
Mm-hmm.
my siblings. And that's the shame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what made me come up with this on my head.
Let me see it. I can't see it. Loyalty makes. I can't see the rest.
It says
Loyalty makes you what?
it said blood makes you related, loyalty makes you family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I be selling these hats based off of my second book, Betrayal of the Black Bastard. But not only that, but that's some thoughts that was running in my mind. Like, hey, this shit right here, the truth. Like, because I really do. I have military family that I consider closer than some of them. Like, I can call them right now. Like, hey man, we're going
Yeah.
to here and have Thanksgiving, and everybody be like, hell yeah, just tell me what I need to bring.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and this might sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have well, outside of you, but I don't have no military family at all. I can't pick up my phone and be like, oh, so and so was in the military with me. Oh, I got that. Well, I got, one young lady or whatever, but we don't talk that much because people, live their own lives. But when we talk, we talk. But
Man, I
now
can
outside of that
go
or her,
Orlando. I can just call people like, hey man,
I
what's
don't
going on?
really.
Blah blah. I'm about to pull up on you. Okay, I can call Carter. Remember he came on earlier. Robin,
Mm-hmm.
call him. Hey man, what's going on? I'm about to pull up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so what can we do? What can we do to fix the dynamic? Like, do we go to each individual person and try to sit down and fix it? Like, what do we do
No,
instead
I
of instead
think
of
the
laying out any traditions?
what we can do is like I guess kind of how me and my family getting back into it. You
Yeah,
know, have little small things. It may be something that might be a weekend trip for somebody, but it's only like a 1 day thing. Start with
yeah,
small things, post it, talk. Family gonna talk regardless if you don't even talk every day. Somebody might call somebody or whatever out the blue and do it like a word of mouth. But once it's seen, something like consistent, I think that can kind of build that rapport back up with everybody in the family. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think stepping into something big, like a family reunion when the family ain't had a reunion in like 5 years, could be
five,
like a little bit overwhelming. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
if we're having like little small meetings, I'm not gonna say small, but like, hey, you know, we'd pitch out, hey, we want to go ahead and rent an Airbnb on Tybee Island and pitch it out to five. Like say we pitch out to five cousins, and each one
yeah,
of them five cousins have 4 members in their family or something like that. That don't necessarily mean everybody gonna come,
yeah.
but that means, oh, okay, well, we don't put this out here. You know what I mean? And then we can
Hell
do that. People come, show up, and kind of be like word of mouth, like, hey, like next time you might see your own cousin at like an event, like, damn, hey, what's up, cuz? How you doing? Blah blah blah. Did you go to such and such? Oh no, let me get their number or let me get the page or whatever. Like hit me up or whatever, whatever, so I can know about the next one. I think that's how, just like promoting, just
yeah,
like promoting. You kind of gotta get out there and put it out there, and as more people start hearing about it, hearing about the activities and how much fun they had, or how they enjoyed the experience, then I think that's how you can build it back up as a family.
because some got to give in a lot of family dynamics and stuff like that. So when I put this one up, I'm gonna put a poll up. Like, man, what are some suggestions to fix the black family dynamic? Because there are other races of people that had these same problems too, but usually theirs is over like finances or and shit like that. Like us, we just naturally just stop giving a fuck about each other. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and also a lot of other uh races. I'm gonna say, well, ethnicities. I'm gonna say, um like black people, us as a black people, we have this mentality like, oh, I can't hear you.
No, no, I said
Oh,
no.
there you go. Well,
I was saying, the black people
I
have
was
been
say, uh,
broken for a long time, but it's
yeah,
got
we've been broken for a long time, but
but it's
us
got
as a
yeah,
black people, we have this concept, um, once you get 18, you got to get the fuck out of my house. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And a
Yeah.
lot of other, races and ethnicities don't believe in that. They'll, as long as a child is working, going to school or something like that, it can be a whole ass of people staying in the house together and they're sharing the responsibilities so that people can stack their money and do what they need to do. Like they're helping each other. So, and I think when it comes like that here, I'm like, hey, I'm out on my own. Let's just say, grandma ain't here, no more. I don't feel the need. I need to be a part of that family event. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it's just like
So
what you said, it becomes something where we only get together for funerals.
so there's an article. There's an article in the Black Wall Street Times, right? Because there's the Black Wall Street Times, and
Mhm.
the name of the article is "Black Family Structure in Decline Since the 1960s: The Home Effect."
Of course.
Yeah, I believe everybody should read this,
Yeah,
right?
post it on the video when you post it.
I am. I firmly believe everybody should read this article because it's powerful and it has a lot of the issues that the black family has and why it's been breaking down, whether it's from the inner cities being decimated, stuff like that. Like it breaks down a lot of things. It's actually a good little read. But it's black family structure in decline since the 1960s. It's the home effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good one. It's a real good one. But yeah, man, I
Yeah,
think
I think we hit on it today.
yeah, we hit on it today. You know what I'm saying? And we kept it kind of G today because you know what I'm saying we weren't cracking too many jokes because this is
Yeah,
a real kind of
it
matter.
is. I believe in the family thing because like I said, like how you say you grew up, I grew up knowing and seeing,
Yeah,
what family is about. Whether
yeah,
it's good and the bad, they might be arguing, whatever, but we still put the differences aside and to
yeah,
come together. And now that I'm older and I have my own children, it kind of makes me feel sad that I can't give them the same things that I had when I was younger because, my mom deceased, my dad deceased, both of my grandparents on both sides are deceased, you know what I'm saying? And they do have their grandma and granddad on their dad's side, and then their great grandma from, you know, his mom and
yeah,
stuff like that still living, but we live here. You know what I mean? And it's not so much that we go back and forth. The mama still working, like she be like everybody be having their own thing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like everybody living their own life. Like shit has changed. Like everybody be having their own thing that they got going on and stuff like that. So I want to try to give them more of that experience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Well,
you
yeah,
can't get that back. That's childhood memories. That's the damn near the funnest times you done ever had. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I want them to know who they people are. I got people everywhere.
yeah,
Jersey, Cali, Ohio, PA, everywhere. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Hell yeah. Well, man, that shit, man, that was yeah, that about sums it up though. But I mean, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do the pros and cons. I'm gonna reach out to my cousin. I'll be
yeah,
like,
do it, man. You
so,
can't give up on it. As much as it's frustrating as it could be,
yeah.
you can't give up on it. And
I'm
that's
like,
what me and my cousin was talking about this weekend.
I'm gonna tell my cousin. I'm like, we should have a family reunion next year in Magic City.
What?
I'm like, what you want to
Yeah.
do? Cause we can have it in Magic City.
No, no,
I know all the dudes gonna show up.
definitely all the dudes gonna show up.
Yeah, with no money. I thought you was paying for it, cuz of. But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, family matters.
That's right.
Whether it's blood, whether it's not.
Right.
Find your tribe. I guess that's the messaging behind this. Find your tribe or try to fix the tribe that you got.
That's right.
And that's fair summary.
That sums it up.
All
Well,
right.
shoot, we done hit that on. What we going now to?
Community,
Community events. I got some
community
community events
events.
coming up. I
And
know it's.
if you got any black businesses you want to shout out,
I
community.
got. Hold on. Okay, so this I've went to one of his things before. It's a community event and it's also like a black promoter, right? So on December 23rd from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. is an event by grown folks at the event center on Bar Street. Okay, early bird tickets are $15 and the what is, I can't even see. They're gonna have VIP seating and wine and bottles and all that. But yeah, so this is an event by grown folks, and you can find this on Eventbrite, and it's called the Old School Saturday Part 2, and it's December 23rd downtown. Okay, I'm gonna go back. My eyes hurt. Now I'm looking like I can't see. Like, oh
The warranty running out.
no, don't say that. Don't say that. Hold on, it was another one. It was Black Business. I can't find it right now. But anyway, I'm gonna move on to my next one. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. I found it. So it's the remembering Luther Vandross, and it's actually this Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Miller Theater. You can find the tickets on Eventbrite, and this promoter is actually black-owned promoter, and it's going to be starring Cedric Bowler.
We talk about dancing with your father, Luther.
Yeah, like they do a tribute to him like every year, every Christmas type thing, like remembering Luther.
Luther from Augusta.
No, this guy who's gonna be performing his stuff is called Cedric Baller.
Oh, I'm gonna say I ain't thought no Luther was from Augusta.
No, this is just kind of like a tribute type of thing that they do.
Yeah.
And this local promoter guy, I believe I believe that dude's name is Cedric or something like that.
So what
Huh.
made him memorize Luther Vandross songs?
What you mean? Luther Vandross got some good songs now. Don't do that.
I'm just asking.
Don't do that at all.
Luther.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Yes. Yes, that Luther.
What did? Hear it now.
Yes. I like that song. But anyway, the last one is Food Truck Friday. Okay. It's on December 8th at 5 p.m. It's actually right here close to me off of Peach Orchard Road. And there are going to be plenty of black owned vendors there. Shout out to my girl Cassandra for her soul food truck and a couple of other ones. So don't meet me there, beat me there.
The food truck, man, Tobacco Road
That's off to yeah.
What's going on with Tobacco Road, man?
Man, Tobacco Road just be off the chain sometimes, but they move this back and forth. Like say that they've been moving this back and forth, this food truck thing. So it's normally off of Tobacco Road, but they're trying it at the AG Center this time, and it's probably like just a little bit down the street. It's not that far.
Okay.
From Tobacco Road.
He should do some James Brown or something. I'm still what kind of Luther music you can sing that's gonna get the crowd just into it?
What you mean? House is not a home. All kind of stuff. Superstar. Come on now.
Maybe I have to go back and listen to some Luther.
Yeah, you need to go back and listen to some Luther.
I can
if you don't know about that Luther, then you just a mess.
Some Barry White. But Luther.
No.
Maybe I just need to go revisit the catalog.
Please do.
I ain't got no ass listen to no Luther.
Please do. Yeah, you got some reason. You say you busting everybody down, so go ahead and put that Luther on.
Put that Luther on there.
Yes.
Oh.
Look. Okay, let me see here. And this is my last one. Okay. It's the Xmas Comedy Show. Ho, ho, ho. 4 comedians are coming to town, ready to make you laugh. Aaron Jenkins, EJ Mack, and your host, Mr. 2+3. Your headliner is EJ Rogers, and that's going to be December 15th at 9 p.m. at 1515 North Lake.
The head kind of sound like a Waffle House cook.
Right. Right. So,
yeah. Like,
that,
and they gonna throw it. He gonna show up with his shirt still on, with pancake
look,
juice on.
Look.
Waffle juice on.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what is going on in the water here.
Yeah.
But these people out here in Augusta, they off the chain.
What happened?
That's off the chain. They having all kind of stuff. Granted, I be in the house some of the, most of the time, but when I can get out the things, I definitely get out the things. Yep. And I just kind of like be mad. See, you can go out and be like, oh shit, they got that going on. Like if I don't ride by it or if I really don't look for it, I don't know what's going on.
And listen, I be getting invited to events, and then when I be out working events, people like, well, I got this going on. You should come to this. I'm like, oh, okay.
See, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think I need a new work schedule.
Yeah, and then what's that? I'm gonna talk to you about something when we get off of here too.
Okay.
All right. Now you done with your community events?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all we got. We ain't got that many this week.
Community events, December 1st, this week.
That's Friday.
Friday. They have a veterans business pop-up. From 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's in Woodbridge, 15,001 Potomac Place. 15,001 Potomac Place. Veterans business pop-up. Yes, indeed. Veteran business
yes.
pop-up. All right. My next one is the holiday market at Springfield Mall. The holiday market. They're gonna have
the holiday market?
Businesses and vendors and veteran vendors and stuff out there. That one is December the 8th through the 10th, from 10 a.m. to the mall close.
Oh wow! Is that the mall? Okay.
It's inside the mall, so not only do you have the shopping at the big stores, you're gonna have the small businesses out there charge you $20 more for a T-shirt that you can get in Target.
Damn.
And motherfuckers don't be understanding the price point. They be like, well, if Gucci charges $70 for a shirt, I can charge $70 too. Like, Gucci been around in the 70s. You just started this brand 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. But look, man, it is what it is. Don't sell yourself short, I guess. I don't know.
No.
But the holiday market, December 8th through 10th, 10 a.m. to the mall close at Springfield Mall. And the one on the 8th through the 10th, I'll be there. Selling books. Hopefully me selling books, they don't set me up next to the bookstore.
That'd be messed up.
Be counterproductive, but that's where I'm gonna be at. Selling books, doing my thing.
That's right. Do your thing.
Yep. With that being said, that is community event.
That's it. Do. Yep. What you got for read of the week this week?
Read of
Paramount.
Read of the week. So I figured Diddy already got the shit going on with Cass.
Oh my God, yes.
Diddy already got the shit going on with all the sexual assault charges. Diddy already got the shit going on with all these lady boys and dudes coming out the closet saying he been sleeping with them. Diddy already trying to give people their publishing back. Diddy already stepped down as the chairman of Revolt, right? So I say, fuck it, let's just keep kicking them while down. This read of the week is by one of his former artists and ghostwriters named Mark Kerr. And this book, it shed a lot of light in this. He was Diddy's right-hand man. Like, you know the song, with the joke with him and Nelly and all that stuff? He was in the video. And a lot of the videos Diddy was in when he was in there dancing in the shiny suits, this dude was in there. His name is Mark Kerr. He's a songwriter. He's a songwriter, producer, and a ghostwriter, right? He wrote for Diddy. exposed so much stuff. How he drove Craig Mack to his point. How he abandoned G Dep. How he abandoned G Dep. How Loon went to jail. All this stuff. Like he talks about all this stuff in the book. How he abandoned Shine, stuff like that. And the way he talked about in this book the way. So what people don't know about Big is Big was damn near broke. He was out here doing all this stuff, but Big was damn near broke. So in this book, he felt like Diddy had something to do with Big dying because Big was in the process of starting his own record label and leaving Bad Boy.
What?
Yes, and because he was there from the beginning. Mark Curry was there from the beginning.
Oh, wow.
And so the name of this book is Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip Hop.
Oh, wow.
Yep, Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip Hop. And, so a lot of people be trying to make stuff up and stuff like that. But throughout all these years, you had the Locks talking about throwing refrigerators off the roof on him. You had Mace, they hated him. You know what I'm saying? You had, like, his artists have either all died, broke with nothing, or went to jail for him.
Oh, hell no.
He been screwing people over. He been screwing people. The chick from Danny Decane, Audrey O'Day, whatever her name is, she's going ham on these podcasts talking about how horrendous it was working with him. So look at the band. Where they at now?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? So, but this is an excellent read. Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip Hop by Mark Curry.
Mm.
And that is my read of the week.
Read of the week. All right.
Now, with all that positivity,
you come with the dumbass.
got to come with the dumbass, the negativity. Now, this young man threw his life away. Matter of fact, I don't even want to get into this young dumbass because he's underage. He's only 16.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, he's a young dumbass.
It's a child.
He's a child that's going to jail the rest of his life. And he looks like a child. Like, dude looks like a little boy.
What did he do with that? In Georgia? When he below Mason-Dixon line as states?
He did. He did in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, he's in juvie till he turned 18. And I don't think the way he look, I don't think he's gonna do too much growing in these next couple of years. So he about to be in there getting passed around with cigarettes. So we ain't even gonna get into that one. All right.
No.
So this lady is an unnamed lady, right?
Unnamed lady.
And, she don't have no name. Whatever it may be. She was illegal. So they still trying to figure out what her name is, right?
Okay.
So she got arrested for a basic travel stop. Unknown lady driving just left from Mexico City and made it all the way to the border of Texas, right about to cross to Oklahoma where she had to go. She was almost there. Only thing she had to do was make it to across the border to Wichita Falls. That's where she was going. Right? Got stopped right at the fucking border for a traffic stop. So when she get pulled over, they asked for ID. She ain't had none. Right? They asked her where she was coming from. She said, I just came back from vacation. They said, prove it to us. You don't got no luggage. Right? No luggage in the car. She's like, oh yeah. No, I was on vacation. They said, well, show us a receipt from the hotel. Even though the police crossed the boundaries, asked these questions, right? But they didn't see any luggage in the car. She didn't open the trunk with her. All she had to do was say, my luggage is in the trunk. Police can't make you open the trunk unless they got probable cause, right? Only what they can see within the vicinity, the compartment of the car, right? So all she had to do was stick to that story. But she kept changing her story. Oh, yeah, I was just at a friend's house. Oh, yeah, I was on vacation. Oh, yeah, I went to go see family in this place. Family in this place. So, no ID, change the stories, right? not only was she illegal, undocumented illegal, right?
Mm.
Actually got back and forth across the borders, as I know. Maybe she was already here. Who knows, right? But
Tunnels.
her stupid ass, this is why she's getting dumb ass a week. Fuck is she talking about? This lady had 68 pounds of meth hidden in her tires. 68
What, like
pounds
the tire wells?
in her tires. She had a tire in the trunk. The spare was filled, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she gave them consent to search her car. So once they found the meth, because it was residue around the tire, they went and called the dog, right?
Damn.
They went and called the dog. The dog came and sat down by all fucking 4 times.
Damn. Not Lassie. You want to call Lassie?
She had meth in all 4 of the tires and the spare. 68 pounds of meth was hidden in her tires during this traffic stop. So this is why she's getting dumbass week. Fuck is you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
This dumbass hoe or man or whatever it is, I don't know what to call them these days because she got the dude haircut, but she looked like a lady from the neck up. I don't know. We live in the world. It's very confusing. We're very, very confused now. I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting dumbass of the week because she gave the troopers consent to search her truck.
Maybe she ain't know.
She knew. She knew.
Damn. She say she knew?
She knew. Because woman driving from Mexico to Oklahoma was caught with 68 pounds of meth. It was found inside her tires. She knew it was there. She knew. She admitted that she knew.
Damn.
But instead of saying, hey, no, I don't give you consent. They got to go get the warrants. They got to do all that stuff, unless they got probable cause, right? They ain't have no probable cause. They could have just took her in for being undocumented and she have been released back like they're doing with the immigrants all over the country. She have been released out in the streets.
Right.
Within 24 to 48 hours. But instead, her stupid ass gave them consent to search the vehicle. After they found the dope in that one time, the dog came and sat by all the times. And that's why this stupid, it looked like a woman, but it looked like a dude too, is getting dumbass
of the week.
Fuck is you talking about? See?
I think that's a woman.
Is it?
Yeah. I think that's a woman.
Well, this is my dumbass of the week. Fuck is she talking about? Stupid fuck. Only thing to do was I would have let him take me in for the lesser charge. I ain't got no ID, I ain't got nothing. You want my name? Okay, here you go. Worst they would have done was send her to a ICE camp. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Send it to one of the holding camp. But now, baby, in Texas, 68 pounds of milk, you about to sit down for 10 or 15. Your stupid ass.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
My dumb ass of the week, man.
All right. Well done. Well, look, moving right along. That lady was goddamn traveling, and you know what our next topic is? It's traveling to. Well, she tried to travel and get around there, across that border, but they got her ass.
Yeah.
But our travel tip is, I know we spoke briefly about mentioning something maybe like 2 weeks ago about the military and veterans and first responders having a discount for the Margaritaville.
Yep.
But the Margaritaville got something else going on. The Cyber Monday cruises for 2 from $89 plus a free ocean view upgrade. Go ahead and go on Margaritaville. Let's see y'all.
I'm going.
And check them out. They got packages up to like 30% off. They have that now that one that we were talking about. The other one was the Ultimate Paradise Heroes Pass, and then they got an unlimited Paradise Pass. They got 3 specials that's going on right now at Margaritaville, and you need to go on ahead and check them out.
Listen, that one, it was $200 something, and you could cruise as much as you want a year. If I lived in Miami, I would absolutely. And so,
Be gone every other month. You can't go consecutive. So that
yeah.
means you got to go 1 month on, 1 month off, 1 month on, 1 month off.
So I was talking to a lady on Facebook. They said she took Margaritaville. She told me, she's like, the drink packages suck. Don't waste your money on drink packages, but the drinks are cheap or whatever case may be. And then she said one of the hours they go to, she said Margaritaville is like a shuttle too. She's like, one of the hours that they went to, she's like, people was getting off with their luggage and staying there.
Mm-hmm. I know one that I looked up that they go to is the Grand Bahama Island.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is. They go to that Grand Bahama Island, drop their ass off, and then they come back.
And think about that. You pay $89. You talking about $89 for 2 people, and you go to the Bahamas. You go to your resort, and then you pay another $89 for 2 people to go back when you're done with your vacation. Man, that sounds like budget traveling to me.
Yeah. And another thing is, who gives a fuck about the drinks? You know, it's always gonna be where you can go ahead and get some drinks. You know what I mean?
I'll bring mine with me. You already know.
Exactly. You know, we'll smuggle the fuck out some shit.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Real travel tip. Buy them goddamn shampoo flasks.
Yeah. Yeah. You say what? The what kind of what?
The shampoo flasks. You want to see one?
Yeah, let me see it. Go and get it right now.
Oh shit, we get the lids too.
Sound like you beating somebody up back there.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm right here. Look, so you can carry these, you can roll these up, fill these up and put them in your shoes, socks, and all that stuff. And these come with the little lids you can screw on, and you just roll it up and you just suck it. But I got the real big ones too, right?
And how you gonna roll that up if it got liquor in it?
They are made to roll up like that. It got little clips on it, and you roll it up and you just stuck it in.
Let me see what that is.
Shampoo flask.
You stupid.
So when you get these, right?
You just pull them out and screw off.
You gotta make sure you get the little lids. Like, you know how you got the little plastic lids when you gotta peel it off?
Mm-hmm.
They sell those separately. So you gotta make sure you get those and you put it on in. And then once you push the top on, it seals it. So if they take the top off, it's gonna be sealed, right? So
they gonna take the top off?
No, they don't.
You can put a Ziploc bag over that.
So what I do is I put these in my hygiene bag, right? I put these in my hygiene bag and stick them in there, and then I stick the other ones because I have like 6 of these. I put them in my hygiene bag. I put them in my luggage. But like these 2 little ones, I carry these on my person on the boat. I stick it in
them little.
Huh?
Them little right there. What you got in your hand?
No, a fifth of liquor can fit in these.
Oh.
A full fifth right here. And then I got the big red ones. You can fit a liter in the big red ones. But these right here, you can fit a full fifth in these. And
what about a Listerine bottle?
I don't know about, you can do it, but you want to reseal it good. But these I tuck them in my carry-on, and then I just walk straight on the boat with them. And then I'll be like, shit. These, and then I have the ones in the bag. So I always carry about 5 or 6 of these. So when that drink package start running low, I'm good to go. And even when I get off the boat, like I learned all the little tricks of the trade. Buy me a Carnival cup, and then or a souvenir cup, and then instead of paying $70 for a bottle on the boat, I go or $100 for a bottle on the boat. As soon as we get off at the port, I go to the port. I hit the duty free, give me a little $39 bottle of Henny or something like that, and I will fill my cup up right before I get back on the boat, and I just carry that right on the boat with me. They don't make you pour it out. I have a whole fifth of my damn Carnival cup, and I just walk straight on the boat with it.
What?
Yeah, they don't make you pour it out. Only thing they make you I don't think they make you pour out stuff that don't say Carnival on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you know tricks of the trade. I've been cruising for a long time.
Yeah, I gotta call you on the offside.
Yeah. But man, look, that was a good travel tip because I told you I'm doing Margaritaville, so I want to see what they talking
Yeah,
about.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Margaritaville too. But see,
Yeah.
I got one more. I got a credit for another carnival, so I think I'm gonna use that to me, George and the kids going on a cruise for the spring break. I don't like doing no cruising in the goddamn. I'm not feeling the cruising during hurricane season. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
spring break gonna be expensive as hell because everybody gonna be out there with their kids.
Well, we'll see. Cause
Yeah.
see, spring break fall different for different states. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we might get in there kind of early. We'll see.
Yeah. But that was a good travel tip, man. It looked like
Oh,
we
thank
did
you.
another good show.
Yeah, boy, I'm tired. Look at my muscles.
I know. I see.
Welcome to the gun show. Welcome to the gun show.
Listen to steak. But yeah, man, this was a real good show. So tell everybody where they can find you. I'm sure they know where to find you.
Look, y'all can find me on Instagram. What's my Instagram? April Miss Cutie.
April Golden Goddess.
April Golden Goddess. Hold on, because I have I'm telling you, Diet tell me it say one thing, but I know it say another thing because I done made it. It says
April Queenship.
April Queenship, Golden Goddess, Miss Cutie, Queenship. April Golden Goddess, Miss Cutie, Queenship. This is it, y'all. That's me.
April Queenship.
Y'all looking for me? Here I go.
April Queenship.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. So y'all already know where to find me and everything. And I'm going to post all of our socials and all that stuff in there. And again, I want to thank y'all for the continued support. I'm going to forward. We got a wrap up. We got a wrap up for this year. This Spotify sent, and on there it said that we have a bunch of number one podcast to a lot of listeners. So
what? That's I mean I gotta get my hair done, huh? Gotta get laid and gotta get slayed.
Yeah, so I really appreciate all the support and all this stuff.
Yes,
and
we do.
Continue to listen because we're gonna continue to drop some jams on here, and then we have an onslaught of guests coming up. So this shit's about.
That's right. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're getting bigger and better. Well, with that being said, peace.